Hello and welcome to a new video blog from www.bestselfexperience.com. Today I want to continue my discussion from last week about energy management for social change agents. So last week I talked about how we as helpers are very caring about the world around us and are therefore very open towards receiving other people's thought patterns and emotions. And this can be incredibly tiring because we are in fact running around with everyone else's emotions and thoughts. There's a lot of extra energy that you have taken in. Say that you are in a group counseling session and you are the main counselor. If your inner critic is turned on, your focus will most likely be outside of your own body, trying to gather information from your participants, from the people you're trying to help, in order to tell you whether you're doing a good job or not. So you will constantly be looking for recognition or a smile or something that tells you that you are doing your job really, really, really well. Now, there's nothing wrong with this as such. Of course, we should be reflecting about how we can do our jobs even more, but not when we're doing them. Let's do the reflection afterwards. When we're sitting with other people, focus on the communication that goes on between you and the people that you are there for. If your inner critic is turned on, you will be constantly doubting yourself. You will be constantly asking whether you are in fact doing a good job, and you will be doubting your own abilities. So what happens is that you are disconnected from your own intuition. You become disconnected from your higher self, and your higher self is that which feeds you with wisdom and information. I'm pretty sure most of you have been sitting in a session or have been teaching a workshop or facilitating a workshop where things just came out of you and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? This was your higher self. This was because you were open, you were in the moment, and you allowed wisdom to come in from your higher self, from a higher aspect of yourself. But when you're criticizing yourself constantly, you are closing that channel off. And what happens is that you're dispersing your energy. Your energy becomes very unfocused. You are outside of your own body and you become tired and you become exhausted. One thing is that you have to think even harder about what you're saying to the people. You're not getting this natural wisdom from your higher self. So that is tiring. Another thing is that your vital force energy is just dispersed everywhere. And that causes a lot of tiredness and it causes a lot of exhaustion. I've experienced this myself a lot. So a way to go about this is when you start to recognize that your inner critic is turned on in a certain situation where you are in fact helping or working with other people. First of all, recognize it. First of all, acknowledge that it is there, and acknowledge that this is not really helping you. Second of all, tell yourself that you are perfect in all of your imperfections, and that your advice to other people, your presence, is what helps other people. And thirdly, tell yourself that you're not here to fix the world. You're here to give the world a little part of yourself. You're here to help the world experience themselves through you, but you're not here to fix anything. And when we begin to stand in that power, in the power that we are perfect at this very moment in our own imperfections, when we begin to acknowledge that the advice, the words, the energy that comes out of us is perfectly right for that given moment, we begin to become a lot more focused. We begin to gather our own energies, we begin to become more whole, and we can be so much more for other people. We can be an inspiration for other people. So this was the second part of energy management for social change agents. Please leave me a comment on your story or your experiences or what you think about this post. I'd love to hear from you. You can either comment on my blog or send me an email. Thank you.